Shalom, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Bahashim Makadash, double homage to the other apostles and other bishops of great millstoning and the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers. I'm pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother slash elder. Shalom and salutations to you all. Psalm 64 and 8 in the NIV. He will turn their own tongues against them and bring them to ruin. All who see them will shake their heads in scorn, right? So this guy, C.J. Wellerman, does a real good job at doing what? What he claims. YouTube, demonetize you. These are the things that we want to see. Oh, you got demonetized, okay. Because we expose who? Now he's begging for money. Help me expose. This is, this is all in line. This all looks in order. If you read some of these crazy comments, 703, 5 hours ago, let's see. Yeah, this is new. And, kind of afraid to play it because he's going for the head of the Pendragon. If you understand, the Pendragon means the head of the serpent, right? The top of the spear. He's going in on not these, the small hats, but the ones that are running the show, the Chaldeans, if you will. Understand? He's going for the Chaldeans. So is this a setup? Because he's saying a whole lot. The point that I'm making here is watch this channel. Keep your eye on it, right? Because this guy, he ain't going after BB. He's going above BB. He's going to who's directing BB. Okay? So let's watch, I guess. This is only 13 minutes, but he just goes in, okay? And he goes in, he's differentiating. See, because if you come in and you get caught in an offender for a word, and we know what that word is. Here's the word right here. Where is it? Okay? This, right here. And this is spot on. The accusation of that word was never designed to protect themselves from harm, but as a weapon to continue harming. That is so on point. Look. Okay? So, you can't walk in like a fool or rush in like a fool and just comment on a channel like this. They already know I'm looking at it and I'm commenting on it, and then, but here, you got to be wise moving forward. So my job is to sacrifice. So here we go. Check out CJ. And let me say this for the record. Go back to the beginning. He will turn their own tongues again. That's the Most High. So shall they make their own tongues. So they will. No, that's them. He will turn their own tongues against them and bring them. Who's he? That's CJ right there. Now, if CJ is one of us, then I stand corrected. But right now, to me, when you see this guy, you see that, could be an op, right? I think this dude is like a SEAL, and you can tell that he's from Great Britain. So,
hello, I'm C.J. Wellerman, and in this episode, we explain why de-radicalization programs are needed to de-radicalize mainstream Israeli society. But first, please remember to like and subscribe to our show.
Listen to what he's saying.
Now let's get into it. Trump's so-called peace plan is not a plan for peace because it does not guarantee Palestinian statehood, and nor does it promise a right of return for 7 million Palestinian refugees.
Let me say this real quick, and I know, Switzerland, I know you're watching, and I know you understand all of this, okay? And I appreciate people that come here and watch. And I'm not, differentiating, I'm just saying everybody has somebody that they listen to. And I'm listening to OCH, the brother. Okay, and been real busy, so I haven't been able to respond in kind. But I'm, I see you. Anyway, this is top down. Okay, and this is fishing for a different. If when you read some of these replies, you can see the level of understanding. I'll say. I'm trying to be delicate with my words because somehow, oh, you think you said, right? Anyway, look at some of these, and you can tell the level of understanding. See, because they're challenging CJ too. Look, CJ, please help me expose that in and injustices in Muslim world. What? Really? Okay. Now he could. I don't know who he is or what he is, but here, let me see. That's a challenge. Let me see. Um, I saw it straight up. Let me see. Look at this. I saw some direct challenges. Maybe this thing is moving fast. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was reading it wrong. Anyway, let's watch a little more of this and observe the language being used. Again, it's top down. He's speaking above this guy. He's going to this guy's handlers. See, because we're being made to believe that these guys are running the show. They ain't running shit. These guys are. Who is Sheldon Adelson? Okay, well that's Miriam. Sheldon is dead, right? But Miriam got the contract. Understand? So these guys answer to somebody. Who's paying them? Well, Miriam got the contract. Okay? Old Shelly. When a nigga got a name like Shelly, right? Nigga name might be Michelle. They call him Shelly.
It's merely an ultimatum delivered with the threat of further bloodshed and suffering and a vow to expand and entrench Israel's illegal occupation in the West Bank and East Jerusalem. This peace plan is nothing more than political cover for an ongoing genocide, a reality that even Israeli newspapers acknowledge, with one Zionist outlet essentially telling its readers, don't worry, Netanyahu won't abide by Trump's peace deal anyway. It describes the proposal as lip service, meant to buy time and secure political maneuvering. It's just more of the same lies and stalling tactics Palestinians have endured for decades.
We had 75,000 illegal settlers in 1991. Today we have 750,000 settlers. Israel controls, occupies, commits genocide more than ever before in history throughout those 30 years of so-called peace process.
The very first point of the peace plan states that Gaza will be a de-radicalized terror-free zone that does not pose a threat to its neighbors, which is a blatant attempt to invert reality on its head by convincing you that the victims of this genocide, the Palestinians, are the perpetrators, when in reality the guilty party includes Israeli military leaders, Israeli soldiers, and the general Israeli population, remembering that 82% of Israelis wish for Palestinians to be permanently cleansed from Gaza. Now, as for posing a threat to its neighbors, Gaza has never invaded any country other than Israel, the one that illegally occupies and blockades Palestine.
Who let this guy come on and tell that much truth? Anybody that donates money to, they got a direct line to you digitally. And guess what you'll be as soon as they move on it? You'll be caught in the trap. Should be pretty easy to see. He's going straight in.
The right afforded to Palestinians under international law. Israel, on the other hand, has invaded or bombed 7 countries during the past year alone, including Palestine.
Look at the slick production. Okay? It's very well done. Why aren't they yanking him?
On Yemen, Syria, Iran, Qatar, and Jordan. So you tell me who is a threat to their neighbors and who isn't. And then tell me who is committing genocide and who isn't. The answer is obvious, at least according to the United Nations and every human rights organization that has accused Israel of committing genocide and violating the sovereign borders of 1/2 countries. But this is a point I want to come back to, where the peace plan says Gaza will be de-radicalized. De-radicalized? What on earth are we talking about? Since when did the victims of a genocide need de-radicalization and not their killers?
Watch where he goes with this. Okay? Look how well this presents a 13-minute presentation. In 5 hours, it's got 17,000. You got to be careful. When somebody's telling this much truth, let's go back here. He will turn their own tongues against them and bring them to ruin. All who see them will shake their head in scorn. Well, we're seeing them. We're seeing the wickedness right there. These guys putting it on front and splicing it all together very clean and sheen slickly.
I mean, when the Allied forces liberated Auschwitz, Treblinka, and hundreds of other concentration camps throughout Europe in 1945, they didn't adopt and implement de-radicalization programs for Jewish Holocaust survivors. Instead, they rightly sought justice by holding their Nazi predators accountable for genocide. In other words, we de-radicalize Nazis, not their victims.
Look at this.
The Allies need to undo years of Nazi indoctrination and prove to the German people that everything they have believed in and been acting on is wrong.
The Allies decide that they need to adopt a program of denazification.
I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to go into something. Okay? You need to be able to see in the spirit. When you see this old shit, you got to understand how cameras work or when cameras were working. So this is in the 40s, the 30s. Okay, when this shit was going on, this is in the 30s. Motion pictures, who had cameras? You had to have a lot of money. In order to make this, you had to have a lot of money in the 30s to make this motion picture. This is a production. Got to understand what CJ is putting on a production. He's using footage that is a production. This is propaganda. Look at this. This is propaganda. They made this a long time ago to use throughout these years to scare you. And all of this shit is a lie. All of it. Okay? You're watching a presentation. And I'm going to show you something else. You're watching a presentation
The Allied
that goes to what? Those people in that land saying that it's theirs. This whole production goes to that. Now I'm going to go way deep. I'm going to hurt niggas' feelings right now. Watch this. I'm going to show you a production, and I'm going to go way deep on it. Give me a moment, and then I'm going to close out. And I'm going to use one scripture on the way out. And I'm going to tell you what the scripture is right now. Matthew 24 and 4. St. Matthew 24 and 4. I just saw this, okay? Now, what I just said about a production, watch this. Watch what Dave Chappelle says about Jack Johnson. Watch this.
Spencer was going to get prosecuted under the Mann Act. And that says it all. You know the Mann Act?
You know
the Mann Act? The Mann Act. The Mann Act is the law that says it's illegal to take a girl across state lines for purposes of debauchery. The Mann Act was written to get one man. And that man was Jack motherfucking Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the world. He used to beat the out of white men and leave the arena with white women in the 20s. It was amazing. He the whole matrix up. When Jack Johnson won the world championship, he chased the white champion. Back then, white champions would be like, I don't fight black people. It's beneath me. But really, they was scared to death. Jack Johnson was huge. And you seen them old tapes and them boxes. Them Jack Johnson moved like a modern person. You know, if I had a time machine, I could be the heavyweight champion in the world. And then he would leave the arena, and he would openly have sex with white women all the time. Now, you think he would get persecuted for that, but they never touched him.
Stop. Why? Why did they never touch him? Why did they allow that to happen? Why did they make movies? Some of the first movies made were strips of Jack Johnson whooping ass. Why? Why did they allow that? Why did they create that? Because they could have easily not done that. They could have easily hid that, the strength of a brute black male whooping everybody's ass and taking their women. What's being created here? See, this guy, oh no, he was whooping ass, and boy, you can't convince a nigga that he's being bamboozled. Look at the movie. Watch.
Because the heavyweight champion of the world is the most prestigious title in sports.
Look at this. Crazy.
Period. The headline of the paper say Jack Johnson is it. They chased us. They made the man act. He had to flee the country.
What the fuck? Okay, you got me. Look at this. This is crazy. That's powerful, man. They're fucking with me. Okay, you got me. You got me to switch my focus. Salakia. Okay. All right, so let's get beyond Chappelle. Let's get to the movie. We know what was said. Okay, now watch the movie and consider this. Why is Esau showing you this and making a movie out of it? Look at what you're seeing. Take a deeper look and look with the spiritual eye.
Comedian Dave Chappelle spoke on this in 2009, and it's a story many should know.
When black Americans were expected to defer to whites, Jack Johnson battered them to the ground.
This is a show.
And at a time when the mere suspicion that a black man had flirted with a white woman could cost him his life,
they would have strung that nigga up. What are they doing? What's Esau doing? Way back then, he's creating a scenario. Look at it.
Jack Johnson slept with whomever he pleased.
Really? Without getting strung up by the Klan? Somebody had to be protecting him. This goes all the way to the top. Who is Jack Johnson? I bet you he's a Mason playing his role. Look at it. What do you see? Keep watching.
To most whites, and to some African Americans,
They put that in the paper. Nigga beating down a white man, head in the ground like this. What are they doing? This is a psyop, buddy. You don't see what you can't see what's going on. Why did they do that? They didn't have to do this. They're scaring who? What is this psyop? Who's doing this? Got the ape man. Put him in there. Who's doing it? You understand? Who's doing this? Who owns the paper? Who's got the power? Why are they doing this? PSYOP.
Johnson was a perpetual threat, profligate, arrogant, amoral, a dark menace, and a danger to the natural order of things.
Let's also be clear, from the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
None of these people are going to say what I'm saying right now. What I'm saying is spiritual, right? And it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Hashai. It has nothing to do with me. The spirit is on me to bring this out.
Own mouth. When speaking of Jack Johnson, he said this.
Jack Johnson was a black man back when white people lynched Negroes on weekends, every weekend. Back in 1909, they were sending letters saying you fighting a white man, and if you knock him out, we'll kill you. He said, just kill my black buggers, I'm gonna knock this white man cold. And he would knock the white man out, and the Ku Klux Klan would be burning it up. They killed Negroes all over the country. When Jack Johnson wanted to fight, they had riots.
The Klan made a movie called Birth of a Nation. See the movie aspect of what they're, Hollywood, dude, does a lot of persuasion. Okay? Movies.
Sell America. It was so serious. And Jack Johnson, he's bad. He had to be a bad, bad black man. Wasn't no black Muslims to defend him. Wasn't no NAACP in 1909. Wasn't no Rap Brown. Wasn't no Move. All these black groups. Wasn't no Angela Davis.
What? Wasn't no what? Let's go back. He's naming them up. Everyone he names off, Esau put them in place. Esau put him in place of Jack. Esau put Mike Tyson in place of Jack. Okay? Esau has a formula. Okay? Got the white one. Oh, I ain't doing the white one. I'm gonna put my white woman is gonna be Muslims. I'm gonna send everybody to Muslim.
Ku Klux Klan would be burning it up. They killed Negroes all over the country. When Jack Johnson wanted to fight, they had riots all over South America. It was so serious. And Jack Johnson, he's bad. He had to be a bad, bad black man. Wasn't no black Muslims to defend him. Wasn't no NAACP in 1909. Wasn't no Rap Brown. Wasn't no Move. All these black groups. Wasn't no Angela Davis, no Huey Newton, no Malcolm X. He was by himself.
All of those setups. Okay. Everyone, including him, including this movie of Jack Johnson. Keep watching.
Johnson, he was one black man in the midst of all the rednecks.
How come they just didn't come and grab his ass, lynch him on the spot with that? See, we're talking about the devil here. We know that. So this is all control. Look at the movie. This is in the 30s. Who made this movie? Who made this movie? He did. He knew what he was doing. They made laws about this nigga. This nigga, we gotta make a law. Wait. What's going on? There's a movie going on.
Lynch Negroes every day. He would dress up in pretty suits. Negroes are allowed to dress up in days. He put on pretty white neckties.
Who allowed him? Oh no, niggas don't do that unless he's being protected. And then when it was time to chase him, but they chased him down to Mexico. But first they made these movies. Chase him down to Mexico is part of the movie. Go watch James Earl Jones did a great job.
And pretty white, and had white women. You know that. He married white women. You would get lynched for looking at a white woman in them days. That man married white women and walked around and took pictures with his white women. Married two of them, and they running out of the country because of white woman. He left the whole country and fought out of Cuba. He was bad. I know I'm bad, but he was crazy.
Jack Johnson was that dude. Let's be clear.
Are you still stuffing your kangaroo?
You don't understand what I'm saying. It's spiritual and it's above you. Okay? Not me. I'm not above you. The spirit is above you.
As Chappelle alluded to, white boxers refuse to fight black boxers.
This is all fucking contrived. Now, part of it is true. I'm not saying. Hey, let me tell you something about the 60s when Ali used to win and how it used to make us feel. All right? I know. We'd all be out in the street waiting. The fight is about to start. We'd all leave. The street would be empty. We wanted to see Ali win. Guess what? It's all fixed. Okay? It's all fixed, man. All right? It's all a movie. All right? So don't be fooled. Even the great Jack Johnson, who would make the great Jackson? Who would make Martin Luther King a god? Who would make Malcolm X a god? Who would make Jack Johnson a god? The devil would. Wake the fuck up. You got to wake the fuck up. In order to get out of this matrix, you got to be able to see through it. All right? Matthew, St. Matthew 24. Real simple. This is real simple. Salaki, bear with. One scripture, one precept. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. This is a psyop. Okay? Understand that. No, we didn't make movies, right, about Jack Johnson and not know what the fuck we were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Slovakia. Some of the first movies made were of Jack Johnson, J-O-H-N. Even his name, Johnson. Black Johnson. Some of the first movies made were of Jack Johnson. I'm going to put boxer. Esau got all kind of, let's see, boxing film that was banned around the world. The boxing film banned worldwide in 1912. You see that? Boxing what? Film. What was it? Film. You understand? What are they doing? This is a production. You better wake your ass up.
Join Planet Fitness.
I'm about to close, Salakia. I'm just interested in this. What is it?
That's really fun. Making a website on.
What the fuck is this? Oh, damn, it just... These are films.
This is the last surviving film frame of a famous boxing match in 1908. A World Heavyweight Championship fought in Sydney, Australia between American boxer Jack Johnson and defending champion Canadian boxer Tommy
Look
Brown.
at that. Look at they got this slave in a suit and they're promoting this whole thing. This is a promotion. The whole thing is a psyop. Who's behind this? Why? What for? Goes way back.
Johnson won. The fight wasn't even close.
Don't you understand that people, right, set things like this up? Boxing is set up.
And the film displayed signature traits of Johnson's. His habit of taunting his opponents and flashing his famous golden smile while he fought.
It's that smiling for the camera, though. Right?
And moments before police stepped into the ring and put a stop to it.
He's smiling for the camera. Did you see that? One more time. Look at the camera. Here's the shot. He's looking at the camera and smiling. Who's he nodding at? And why would he be doing that?
Taunting his opponents and flashing his famous golden smile while he fought. The reel ends moments before police stepped into the ring and put a stop to it, preventing Johnson from knocking Burns out.
Right, and protecting him from getting snuffed out. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.